Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the episode Lucky Lotus Podcast, episode 42. We get all over the place this episode, don't we?
There's a lot of things going on.
You start butchering Maxx Crosby, saying you could beat the shit out of him.
I never said that.
That's what I heard.
If the three of us took him on.
Burjesh fumbles through words while he guarantees a DougDoug challenge for his future.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I can't wait to watch you do this DougDoug
We talk
challenge.
about Cuba. We talk about Am I the Asshole for Reddit. We talk about boy bossing too close to the sun.
Talk about Afroman. Talk about a guy who was accidentally pimping.
Lemon pound cake.
Lemon pound cake.
We
buddy.
also talk about the American hero Joe Kent and what he did.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an episode loaded with a lot of information.
Bill O'Reilly, is Joe Kent a pinhead or a patriot?
Yeah, who
Is he a
knows?
patriot or is he a coward?
Yeah. Donald Trump's coming to Memphis the day this episode will come out.
Can't wait to see him, right? We're all ready to go see him.
All right, everybody. Episode 42 coming at you live. You can find us on X, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, Rumble, TikTok, wherever you find podcasts. Pork rub.
I guess we're moving into sports now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do we got?
You were going to tell us the hottest news story in the last few weeks was Maxx Crosby.
All right, listen, guys. Max with a double X. Here we go. So Maxx Crosby.
Max with a double X.
Max with a double X.
You like that?
Yeah, I do.
A lot of people were saying you could beat the shit out of Maxx Crosby.
Who said that?
Have you seen a picture? You don't even know what this guy looks like.
He just sparred with was it Sean?
Yeah.
What's his name? MMA fighter.
He just
Sean O'Malley.
He also
Not Sean O'Malley.
he went the distance with George Foreman too.
How?
I don't know, George,
Like on a grill?
yeah,
Because he's super dead.
George Foreman's dead. That's the joke.
Good.
Do you know about George Foreman?
Yeah, I know about George Foreman. Dude, what a career. What a fucking
Those lean grilling machines.
Yeah, like legitimately. He had no CTE, no nothing towards the end. He was completely fine.
So we're pulling up a picture of Maxx Crosby. Finish your thought.
Okay, so Maxx Crosby to Saga. Raiders agreed to trade Crosby to Baltimore for 2 first-round picks. Ravens then backed out, claiming medical concerns from his physical. He had a meniscus surgery late last season. Crosby went on his podcast and said the whole vibe in Baltimore was off. He flew in, waited around for an hour, and had asked to meet the head coach and GM. Then they told him a doctor had knee concerns, and 5 minutes later, his agent called to say the deal was dead. The shady part, the Ravens signed Trey Hendrickson to a $112 million deal the very next day. So did they really want him? Crosby posted an emotional message that said, "I'm meant to be a Raider," and appears to be staying in Las Vegas for 2026. Schefter says his trade value is basically 80 cents on the dollar. Wow, that's mean. So a deal is unlikely unless someone blows the Raiders away. Side note, there's also drama inside the Raiders building around Alex Guerrero, Tom Brady's guy who apparently throws his weight around and has rubbed Crosby the wrong way. Bottom line, wild off-season soap opera. Crosby's back in Vegas, and the Ravens may have played him.
Thank you for reading that word for word from your iPad. And
They may have played them.
a prepared statement.
Dude, but that sucks. Is it really true that like some players are valued like by 80 cents off the dollar or something like that during trades?
He got traded and then they nixed the trade because he didn't pass the physical. So you have to pass a physical for the trade to go through. So like, not saying this is the reason why, but like if someone was to get traded and they had AIDS and it was not known before the trade may not go through because it's different terms.
Okay.
The same way that if I told you like a car had an engine failure and it's got a replacement engine, that's a different value than a new car.
So from what I'm getting from this, if it's because of his physical that he not get in, then why does he think he got played? Is it because of time he wasted going to Baltimore? Or?
Yes,
Yeah.
because everyone else made trades thinking he was going to be gone, and now they're like in salary cap hell, and you only have a certain amount of money to spend per your team. But like the other part of me is like, boo-hoo, oh my God, they kept like one of the best players in the NFL.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Raiders.
Kept one of the best DNs.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. I mean,
You don't.
He has like the most, I think it was QB pressure since 2015, and he was drafted 2018 or something like that.
Burjesh, you're telling me this picture of Maxx Crosby right here, you couldn't beat the shit out of this guy?
dude, he looks like he fold me in half.
No, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure.
All 3 of us.
The issue
all 3
is
of us went after him. I think we got it.
the issue is you're thinking like a North Indian.
So South Indian. You're right. Go for the toes. Go for the toes.
Yeah, just about.
Go for the feet.
Got some-
Just pelts him with cow
stuff going
shit.
on.
Yo, you get a little bacteria in them.
Yeah, so he apparently, I was listening to him interview and he said that just the vibes were off. He like went to go talk to the GM and the GM was really weird about it and whatnot.
And he didn't even meet the coach.
Mhm.
That sucks. That actually sucks. So who's Hendrickson?
Hendrickson, he came from the Bengals. He was one of the top DNs
Dude,
in the league.
$112 million. That's such crazy money. Such crazy money. It sounds like this guy hasn't made a lot of money too, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy that he's kind of pissed off because that's like it shows he just loves sport that much.
Well, he went right back to Las Vegas, got back into the gym, so I'm sure he's got some motivation for this year.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure Baltimore will be a very interesting game against the Raiders. So,
I mean, yeah, it's signed up for a really good TV. So,
but 2 first-round draft picks is a lot.
Yep. And then, find out he may have a non-bad knee, but it's recovering and they MRI'd it and whatnot. He got surgery from one of the better people. So,
okay, good. And what did you say? It's almost like 6 months, right? Or less than that.
I didn't say anything about.
No,
Nobody
I think
said anything about
a
that.
while ago you were talking about like when you have like specific injuries, when especially like a meniscus tear, those are one of the injuries where you can come back from pretty quickly with like right amount of recovery.
I don't know about that.
Or is it? No, I'm thinking
Meniscus does take a shorter time than say ACL or something like that. Though.
Yeah, but like if you tore your Achilles, you could be out an entire year and then 2 years until you get like full mobility back.
Jesus. Okay. Well,
Like Aaron Rodgers blowing it out on the second play of the game.
dude, I mean, Valium goes a long way. Bike it in.
Valium?
Bike it in. Goes a long way, and that's his little secret.
Man, you're gonna get these people all dumbed up on the sidelines. What's next? You're gonna give them Viagra instead?
Do you think that could be? It's a sports enhancement, right?
I don't know. You
Technically,
tell me.
a third weapon that can be
guess so.
used.
I don't think you can take it though. I'm pretty sure.
I think it
is
was Chad
banned.
Ochocinco said he used to take Viagra before his games.
That's fucking wild. That's so wild.
Did y'all see any of the women's USA basketball team?
No.
I'm not gonna say that I actually watched the full games, but they've been blowing up like so. For you have a few between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Yeah.
Which I'm not exactly sure why Angel Reese is in the WNBA, because everything I see about her on the internet's always lowlights, her missing easy layups or like easy buckets basically.
She gets the rebound and she gets the rebound and she gets the rebound.
But she does lead the WNBA in the rebound.
And okay, so everything I know about Angel
They're
Reese,
offensive rebounds.
my entire knowledge about WNBA, especially Reese, is the rebounds, right? And her just making
That's BS. I've seen your Instagram. I know that you know who Cameron Brink and all these people
No, I swear to
are.
God, I don't.
I swear to God, I've never seen
God.
them in my life.
I know who they are too.
But her,
they
like,
are
she's
hot.
always
I hear
complaining.
ya.
I guess they're complaining that work if they're making. You're about to tell us what a salary.
Yeah,
cap
they're
is.
making $300,000 now. Is what Jimmy was told me earlier.
Yeah, they just upped their minimum salary is $300,000 a year for the WNBA, up from I believe 70,000.
From 70,000 to 300,000 for brick and layups.
And there's only one person that should deserve the credit for that, right?
Who?
Who's that? Who's that?
Probably Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin fucking Clark.
Angel
dude.
Reese would beg to differ.
Angel Reese.
She's the base of the league.
Didn't she get left off Team USA like the last Olympics?
Well, after watching the clips that I saw this year, I see why. One, she'll get a rebound and not pass it to Caitlin Clark, who's the damn point guard, and try to dribble it down court. And then I'm seeing like easy layups that Caitlin's like dishing her, that she's bricking like per usual.
Dude, that sucks. That sucks. But yeah, I'm happy they got $300,000. That's dope.
Yeah,
They're getting a little bit more money.
we get it.
You
Good
know?
for y'all.
Are we gonna be watching WNBA coming up?
Probably
I,
not.
I won't be. I know you will be. You'll just be simping over it.
Can you imagine? So I'm not really into sports, but I get really into WNBA.
Hey, y'all got a fan.
Every single week.
You got real big. Hey, great pass. Saw you in the game today.
Oh no, I'm the guy throwing the dildos on the court.
No, we'd hate that.
Well,
We do not.
Lucky
condone
Lucky
that.
Lotus.
No, nope. We're not doing a Vitali thing in the Philippines or something.
Dude. Oh my
Crazy
god.
how they'll lock those guys up, but they still can't
Mhm.
lock up the Epstein folks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. And it's getting more depressing by the week, man. Getting way more depressing.
Yeah,
But you have a sports update before we get into our current events.
yeah. My sports update is, I believe, the World Baseball Classic is going on. and whatnot. And I believe the U.S. lost to Venezuela.
My brother told me about that.
Yeah, so not looking great after we toppled a democracy and whatnot. You know, Venezuela is the country too where it's more efficient for you to play RuneScape 24/7 than have a job in Venezuela, where they're making purses on the street out of their paper money, or like a hot dog costs 200 million, whatever their currency is.
Are they playing RuneScape on what, Twitch and making money?
No, they're playing like RuneScape and like either like advancing the levels up and then selling the characters, or like selling like trading and like
you could do that.
Yeah. There's a dark market for it, dude. It's weird.
Why gotta be a dark market to sell characters?
I gotta look it up.
Basically, you're like technically cheating, and no one, like, when your profile, you don't want people to consider you're
like farming.
It's Elon Musk would do that. He would like send his account around to other people, and he's the top player of not RuneScape, but he was some other game.
Diablo.
And then one day when he was on stream, everyone was like, "Dude, you suck at playing Diablo." And then it came out that multiple people would play on his account, and that's the reason why his account was so high. It's like, why would you do it in the first place?
Okay, their inflation has been 1,700,000%, so 1.7 million %. And then 96% of the population earned less than the international poverty line, which is less than $1.9 per day. So in response to this, in 2014, many Venezuelans found a creative way to make money, which was gold farming in old school RuneScape by collecting in-game gold, completing quests, and selling the items and growing crops. They would sell that gold in exchange for US dollars, a stable currency unaffected by Venezuela inflation.
And my fake gold.
That's 100% about.
So they were, if they
Forget
weren't
Bitcoin,
if
I'm
they
going
weren't
gold
making
farming RuneScape.
if they weren't making $1.90 per day, they were making $8 a day doing this. So then that's 400% more than you could make having a job in Venezuela.
I'm about to start playing RuneScape.
Dude, I mean, this is not unheard of. Steve Bannon had a company in Hong Kong where on World of Warcraft, he would farm gold as well and sell it to other players. And it got to the point where people in World of Warcraft were like, "You're taking the fun out of this game. It's becoming an economy, basically, and it's pay to play." And that's what people really hate. At the end of the day.
That's kind of how it is on most games nowadays, I feel like, though.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty crazy theory that I saw talking about like these companies and whatnot. Did you just like use all the Claude credits today, man? Or
No,
what's going on?
I did not.
Okay. Well, this is the second time I've had to log back in. This is bullshit, Brajesh. I know you've been Googling some dumb shit on these sites.
I've been using ChatGPT.
I don't believe that.
That's what the Pentagon switched to here recently.
Yeah, I bet. And then they were like literally the most undownloaded or the most, what's it called, uninstalled app in the App Store. Because people were like, oh, if they're switching, we should all get Anthropic. And then Claude's like had a bunch of people join. But just so we know, for everyone listening at home, I'm trying to fact check something and talk about it. And Brajesh has wasted all of our Claude credit.
I did not waste a single Claude credit. I don't even use that computer, dude. You're the one who uses it.
So they're attacking Iran right now, which we can get into. But one of the big things about Iran is that they have some giant hash rate. They have like a large percentage of the total global hash rate for the size of the country. Sometimes it's cited between 4 and 8%. So they have a very cheap subsidized power from everything. Like that's what they say. Like, we want this nuclear stuff for power and whatnot to, do everything. And they're like, no, you're going to build a dirty bomb. You're going to build a bomb. If we don't bomb them now, they're 6 weeks away from having a nuclear weapon for the last 20 years. So anyway, with this, they were mining Bitcoin for like $1,300 per Bitcoin. So that's a pretty good, you put in $1,300 plus, let's say the infrastructure is like 40 grand. You're still making like 50% on every single investment of Bitcoin that you're mining and whatnot. So they effectively burned all their domestic energy resources to mine Bitcoin instead of exporting oil and whatnot. And it drew criticism and caused domestic power shortages. It's like basically they were like, everyone says that with data centers. They're like, hold my beer, I'm going to mine some Bitcoin. And then like cut off power to their citizens. But anyway, we're bombing them. So the hash rate has gone way down. So then the price has slightly increased for Bitcoin. But they're saying that they might have been artificially keeping the price low.
Dick. That's
so
awesome.
You got the low end RuneScape gold. On the high end, you got the digital gold.
Digital gold.
2 digital golds.
In a country under fire right now.
Yes.
Trying to mine it.
So yeah, that's kind of been my current event and my sports update, just to ramble.
Sick.
Sick, dude. So sick.
So I guess if we're moving into current events now, I want to talk about Joe Kent. So he was a Green Beret. He fought in the American military. He was a proud veteran. He ran for Senate as well. Did not get elected, but Trump, he assigned him to the highest security clearance, a counterterrorism organization. And recently he just came out and said, he effectively resigned the day he sent out his resignation letter and said, I cannot wholeheartedly support this war in Iran, knowing that Israel is the reason why we're going into here. And on top of that, that you're wasting American lives and our precious resources. My own wife died. She's a gold star husband, because his wife in 2019 died because of an ISIS attack. And it's just going through all this trauma. I cannot inflict this on the American people and be part of this in good conscience. Because this is if you had to describe Joe Kent, he was a January 6er. He was all about MAGA. He was there from the beginning. And he's a top official in their cabinet. And Trump's response to this was that he was a weak man anyways. Saying that to
weak man, coward, I believe he said.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, going on 11 tours.
11
compared to Trump's
tours.
0.
He had flat feet.
Draft dodger, dude.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's interviewing with Tucker, I think, this week.
Yep. Which, actually, we should go into
so
a
we'll
little
get
more
to
detail.
hear his side.
Do you know how crazy it is what he did? It's the FBI is going to be up his ass. The IRS is going to be up his ass. Basically, his whole life and security is about to be ruined. He's not a rich person whatsoever, so he's going to be facing all these legal battles. What he did was actually go on a limb and stick with principle. And it's just impressive. How do you call that person a coward when everybody, 80% of America agrees?
You could tell him Monday. You could tell Trump Monday how you feel.
He's going to be here Monday. Did you know that? I didn't know that until today.
What's he doing in Memphis, dude?
He's going to be here the 23rd, so hopefully the morning this episode comes out. This episode will be out Monday the 23rd. You all right over there? Keep it together, big boy.
He stuck your tongue. It threw me off so much.
He liked it. He liked it. Did you see how close he got to my tongue, ladies and gentlemen?
The reason I even found out about Trump coming to Memphis was I saw a Facebook post by one of my high school buddies like, "Hey, YN's time to do your thing." I'm like, if you don't get investigated by a Secret Service or somebody.
I saw that somebody was going to go to the airport on Monday, and I was like, good luck with that. Or you're just going to be driving. It's like, we've shut down the entire, street or quadrant of this area.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Good
awesome.
luck trying to drive anywhere in Memphis on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be fun. On top of that, isn't TSA completely defunded now, right?
Yeah, there's something right now with the government shutdown where they're not paying them, and then this time they're like, we're not showing. So they've just stopped showing up. So sometimes you go to I was looking, the Detroit airport today was on a 4-hour TSA wait or 4-minute TSA wait, and other airports were under hours, a 4-hour wait. They were emailing people and saying, hey, there's currently a 6-hour TSA wait at the Atlanta airport. Please come for your flight early.
How are we in a shutdown again?
I'd be like, change flight, rent car.
How the hell are we in a shutdown again? I thought we just took care
We're
of
not
this.
funding the government. We've got to pass the SAVE Act.
All right, dude, I think it came out where this war right now is going to cost $100 billion. And that's on top of all the cuts that we've already done. So where's this $100 billion about to come from? So even more, it's going to come from our healthcare. It's going to come from all our resources, the SNAP benefits. It's just, you are depleting America so rapidly. It is mind-boggling, dude. Can somebody step up? Can somebody do something?
This is kind of wild to think about, but if you paid off $1 trillion of the national debt every year, it would take 40 years to pay it off. Right now, it's at $40 trillion.
It's already at 40 trillion?
Yeah, it goes to 40 trillion today, per Tom Nassie's little clock.
Dude, it was just 38 million or 38 trillion 6 months ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
God, dude.
It's all those warriors and whatnot. So
it's just, doesn't it make you go take a step back and just who's running this shit? What is actually going on? I thought this country was supposed to be for the citizens.
Mm-hmm.
And
we know
everything
who
this
runs
country's-
it, but nobody knows where he's at right now.
Six fingers? Are you talking about a 6 finger?
Yes.
Netanyahu?
Six finger BB.
Six finger BB.
Nobody knows where BB is.
Isn't there a rumor that he's dead?
Yeah.
There's a rumor that he's possibly dead. Nobody knows where he is.
A video came out where he was just given normal address, and somebody stopped frame on his right hand. You can count 6 fingers, And I don't know a human being that has 6 fingers. So like,
I've also seen that they're starting to make like little 6-finger rings, like a ring with an extra finger on there, so that like whenever they do film and they say something, they could be like, "Oh, that was AI."
yeah.
You can't tell what to believe nowadays. It's
At
wild.
this point, dude. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, Benjamin Netanyahu, a friend of the show. We hope he's okay. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, current events. So we're talking about Trump's coming to Memphis, and they have for better or worse, they've got this safe task force right in Memphis. So
Yeah,
they've arrested. I think they've had over 7,000 arrests, is what it says. 7,200 arrests and a seizure of 1,200 illegal firearms since the operation.
They had one on bill this weekend.
Mm-hmm. They said overall crime is down more than 43%. But how do we know it's the task force that did it? How do we know it's not something else like policy?
could be anything, dude.
Well, like I said earlier, whenever they were doing that, they're starting to charge some of these guys federally, so they're probably keeping them actually locked up.
Yeah, how do we know that this isn't, that they're keeping these guys down? But that's what people say is like, how do you know it's a task force? You haven't heard that narrative yet?
Yeah, I've heard. I heard them drill. Who's the guy who brought the task force here? What's that guy's name?
That brought them here, or
well, like he encouraged them to come. That's out of Nashville.
Oh,
oh my God,
I don't know the guy.
I can't think of his name, but I saw them question him, and they were like,
Bill
"Crime's
something.
not down. Crime was down before they came." And it's like, get the hell out of here, dude.
Yeah,
like it is obviously more safe to go downtown now. I don't feel worried about getting my car broken into nearly as much.
Yeah,
like it's
definitely there's been air safety. I cannot disagree with that. And I think with the increasing gas prices too, a lot less people are going to be traveling anyways.
Yeah, you think so? You think they got to think twice before hitting a lick?
Yeah,
I think with gas
I
prices.
highly doubt the carjackers are worried about gas prices.
You don't think so? You don't think they're?
No, they're just going to jump to the next car that has gas.
We have to address this in case it's coming through on the microphone. For whatever reason, it is like 7:30, 8:30 at night, and Brajesh's neighbors are deciding to do some fucking yard work outside.
It's awesome. That's
such bastards.
And just recently, something crashed and landed in I think my brother's room too. So.
Crash landed?
Not crash landed, but like something crashed. We heard that little loud boom.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Hey, they're coming after us right now. They don't want us to pod.
Basically,
they don't want us to pod.
Once you guys started talking about BB and his 6 fingers.
No, I know, right? 6-finger BB.
6-finger BB. Did you not see the video of him at the coffee shop? Of him doing backflips off the counter?
No, BB?
Yeah, BB.
I'm assuming that's AI.
It's AI. But it was just funny because he's at a counter or like a coffee shop, right? Drinking his coffee. People are like saying like, this looks weird. Why isn't no coffee? Like it's filled up to the top. Why isn't it spilling over? Whatever. Someone just took that video and just showed BB getting on top of a table and doing backflips on top of that table. Like, it's like, I'm alive. I'm alive.
This is just a funny story, unrelated to current events. But when I was doing a podcast at one time, there was a garbage truck that was picking something up on a non-scheduled garbage day in front of my house. So the entire podcast I was recording, it was like, beep, beep. And I got so many people that messaged me that said, as soon as you addressed on the podcast, I realized it was there. But they had people like listening to it in their house, and then they pause it, go outside and look for a garbage truck. And there's none there. They'd be like, "Oh my God, it's on the recording."
Listen, he's reaching psyop levels, dude.
There's nothing I can do at that point.
True.
I can only protect you so much.
You have to be a free thinker.
This podcast, Dave Ramsey, I'm going to save you money.
All right, time for my current event.
Slow down.
So I've been following this court case that has been quite hilarious here lately. Have you guys heard of the rapper Afroman?
Yep.
Colt 45.
Colt 45 2 Zigzags. You know, the famous artist from Because I Got High.
Mm-hmm.
I know people in the late 2000s don't know who he is, but people from the early 2000s definitely do.
The Gen Zers. He would have been real popular with the Gen Zers.
He definitely would have. Which he's maybe making a comeback now with these new songs.
Got to.
So Afroman was sued for some music that he made. What happened was there were some officers in Ohio, I forget the town.
They had a really good tip.
Yeah, they had a good tip that he was not only drug trafficking, but also kidnapping. So they busted down his gate, busted down his door, did a raid of his home, found nothing of the sort, took like $4,000 from him, and Afroman was not pleased. So instead, he, instead of retaliating and being you know, super vocal about it, he
Yeah.
decided to make some parody songs about these officers. And the parody songs went viral. And the officers,
That's actually pretty funny.
the officers decided to sue him for defamation.
Can you pause real quick? Burjesh, we just want to let you know, because you know nothing about the story, much like other people listening may know nothing about the story. This is all also on CCTV camera footage that he has of these officers.
Yeah, he has he has the video footage, which he's added to his music videos.
Yeah.
One of the songs being Lemon Pie, where he's talking about one of the fat officers who
there's a fresh lemon pie. The guy couldn't stop staring at it. Like he was like about to take a bite out of it.
So he made a song about that. He was upset. He made a song about banging one of the officers' wife, which was just a line.
Yeah.
But they questioned him about it.
Yeah.
And he was, you know, telling the courtroom about how it affected his life. Apparently, the officer has a mixed daughter,
Yeah.
and the mixed daughter was being harassed at school, saying that Afroman was her father. And then the female officer that he made fun of, he had made fun of her gender, saying that she possibly had a penis. And as they're playing the video in court,
Yeah.
she's just like boo-hooing. And I hate to say so. To me, it's funny.
No. So let me get this straight.
You see the picture of her crying?
Oh my God.
Also, that's him in court. We'll show this picture, perhaps. Afroman in Adams County.
I love his
He's
ring.
wearing- He's wearing
He's wearing an
American
American
flag,
flag suit with a weed.
His nails are really
weed
well
pointer
done.
finger
Holy
ring.
and then he's got a American flag tie and American flag aviators.
And he's wearing a weed ring.
They also stole a bunch of cash from his house that you mentioned.
Yeah, it was
right?
$4,000, and the guy who submitted the cash mislabeled it, and
Yeah.
I think he ended up getting like less. I think there was like $400 missing or something like that. So
Does that happen? Okay, see, you as a cop, like, has that ever happened?
You
Or
ever
do
taken a little taste?
I haven't.
I thought you were going to say I have.
I
don't know nothing.
I got close once. There was a guy. We pulled up on him. He was selling drugs out in front of the corner store, and he took off running and dropped a wad of cash. And I was like, like he left, like he was gone, but I had his cash. I was like, well, he's still lost, you know.
Yeah.
But I just ended up turning into evidence.
I have two questions about cash and a cop. What is the most amount of money that you've seen in someone's vehicle and you just been like, damn?
It's Memphis, man. It's not that much.
Okay, all right.
Never that much.
You poor bastards! Quick, make right.
They're not the best of drug dealers.
I mean, I
remember
know.
there's been a few that I've stopped that I can clearly smell weed in the car, and they're driving with no tags. Like, you're asking to get pulled over. One time, like, because I told you guys this before, it's either you chew them out or you arrest them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, just straight dogging this guy. I'm like, dude, how stupid do you have to fucking be to drive around in a car with no tags with all this dope on you?
Show us the body cam footage of LD being like, you are an idiot.
Yeah, you're like, dude, you're a fucking idiot.
But
He's like, I'm not even gonna bust you this time. One, because I don't feel like it, and two, like, you're gonna get caught again anyway.
that's more effective. Like, actually somebody talking to him and not like, I mean, of course, like, you could have like taken him in.
Hell, I was trying to coach him up. I'm like, look, bro, you gonna sell weed? Sell it smart.
What is a Ziploc?
Don't give me any probable cause to pull you over, dumbass.
I wish you had the body cam footage for that. That would
Yeah, like no tags is crazy.
Yeah.
Great video though. If you guys haven't seen it, Google it. Afroman police raid.
Lemon pound cake, there it is.
But okay, how can a police officer charge somebody for defamation if it's just a music video, not?
Well, Afroman won the case. That was
Yeah.
just announced today.
He beat the charges.
He beat the charges. He beat the charges.
And I got
Which it was just ridiculous to me how these officers, because you hear a bunch of shit, like you get called all kinds of damn names
yeah,
throughout the job, and you're butthurt about some YouTube videos
yeah.
that they really affected your life. You gonna turn on the waterworks because he says, what I think he called her like Officer Lick-a-Lot or something like that.
He also like had some
Question her sexuality.
Officer Pound Cake.
Officer Pound Cakes. That one's tough. That's the toughest one out there. That and the girl.
Okay, I guess I'm getting all shirts for next pod.
I got one more story, and this one's kind of for our female viewers.
Oh.
Our female viewers, because I know they're probably the only ones that watch this, unless Brajesh does.
I watch it.
What
You
is
watch
it?
it too. Are you kidding me?
The Bachelorette.
I don't.
Have y'all heard about what happened with that?
No.
So the new Bachelorette is a single mother of 3.
Oh, is this the lady from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
Yeah, she's from that show. Also has some DV charges. She has 2 baby fathers. Like, pretty nice catch.
She's like reverse Mormon in it. She has Mormon husbands.
Yeah.
Usually the husbands have more than one wife.
Yeah.
She's really, hey, don't let that stop you out there, women. Yeah, gender
do what
roles.
do what you have to do.
But that just
do what
shows
you
that
gotta do. Gender roles are
one, that the
archaic.
show's, most likely scripted.
Yeah. Yeah.
2, the people on that show are up there for clout.
Yeah.
Because there ain't no way in hell I'm battling any dudes for that. She's hot. I give her that. But once you find out stuff like that, it's like, why am I competing for this?
So what happened? Was it just like her having 3 kids or 2 kids?
I think they had to cancel filming the Mormon Wives show, but I don't know if that affected The Bachelor at all.
Bachelorette.
Bachelorette. The Bachelor.
And what is the word I'm looking for? Allegedly, one of the baby fathers slept with her right before she went on the show.
That's tough.
So she's still banging the baby daddies.
I mean, not anymore.
So you're not going to find true love on The Bachelorette?
She had to get it out before the show.
Yeah, she had to get one last round before she got on there.
God.
She said, Vince Carter, I got one more. Oh, man.
But yes, that's wild.
Well, that's really been our current events so far.
Yeah, I decided to lighten it up this time instead of talking about
the
government.
Good. And I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Shout out to this hot Mormon Bachelorette mom.
I've watched I've seen some of the girls on that show. They are pretty.
Well, yeah, I mean,
they're pretty hot.
It's like, of course, if you're going to be on TV, like you're going to find the.
It's not
most
my type of TV. I don't like watching a bunch of women bitch about stuff.
Yeah.
Because they usually get mad over stuff that's kind of dumb.
Yeah, he said it, but you're right. You are right.
I can't believe they brought a gift to my birthday party.
Oh my God, they're so funny.
Or they're like Loiter Squad.
Or no, yeah, they'll be like on the Secret Life of Mormon Wives. Another thing they'll do is they'll be like, "Oh my God, someone just told me a secret, but I can't tell you." Let's see. To like 6 people. That's like half the show. That's like, do you want to see? You want to see my impression of the Mr. Beast game show? All right, we're gonna spend 45 minutes talking about the vote. That's the whole show.
And it works, dude. It works. It's a pretty easy script to follow, and it makes money off of it. I don't know how many people still watch a Bachelorette or Bachelor.
A good amount.
A bunch of mouth breathers and women.
Oh my God.
Did you see last episode?
It's not even that. It's like they can't get rid of it because then they have a recap episode or like a flashback episode, and like it never ends.
Yeah.
It's honestly a red flag for me and women if they watch that show.
Bachelorette. What about the Golden Bachelor with Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
He's on there?
Yeah, they have an episode. I was just watching it. And instead of Hawk Tua, they have a girl on there called Cock Chua. And she's like,
I will
chew on that thing.
I will watch the Drewski dating show though. If they bring back either Flavor of Love or any of those VH1 shows, I will watch those.
What's the one where they had the 2 guys that was Chance and somebody else that was on there?
Oh yeah, the one. Yeah, it was a spinoff from I Love New York.
Yeah,
which one of them I think is dead. One of them died.
And then Pumpkin spit on New York.
New York. Yeah, those shows were so good.
You have no idea what we're
No, not at all. Not at all. But
Or,
there was a show back in the day called Flavor of Love. Do you know who Flavor Flav is?
yeah.
Please pull up a picture of Flavor
No,
Flav.
I know Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav.
Yeah. So Flavor Flav, which is a hype man, he's basically
somebody shit on the floor in one episode.
Yeah, he looks like crackhead. Delicious was wasn't delicious. It was it wasn't Pumpkin. Who was it?
I think someone made a joke one time that Flavor Flav looks like a skeleton wrapped in electrical tape. That was on like one of those Comedy Central roasts. I think it was Greg Giraldo. I don't know who. It was funny.
He does, but Flavor Flav was hilarious. Him and Bridget Nielsen were fun to watch.
He dated a famous actress for a long time that was much taller than him.
Bridget Nielsen.
Yeah, that's
it was the female Russian from Rocky 3.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I definitely know Flavor. He's still rocking that clock. Hell
Yeah.
yes. Flavor Flav.
Do you like that?
I do like that. Diamond encrusted. His time is expensive.
He's killing it.
He is calling it.
He had a bunch of women fighting over him. Then he chose Hoops over New York that one season, which Hoops ended up dating Shaq, so she's ruined.
Just anatomically.
Ruined.
Yeah.
She's ruined.
She's ruined.
My God. We're getting in deep right now.
And that's
So
what
that's
Shaq. That's what Shaq.
I don't know if you guys saw Charles Barkley had like a really good golf outing. They had some celebrity golf match that he goes to, and he did pretty well. He usually has like a really big hitch in his swing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew.
I know Michael Jordan made a lot of fun of him.
Well, he like did really well. He was like in the top like 25% of the field this year.
Yeah.
But then that sucks if you're getting beat by Charles Barkley. But I think he still wears blinders for golf. Did you know that?
I did not know.
Yeah,
that.
he wears like blinders,
Like a horse?
like a horse. Yeah, blinders.
Why do you have to wear blinders for golf?
He said it helps him. Charles Barkley golf, like this. Same reason a horse puts it on, it like reduces his anxiety for his golf swing.
Oh. That's okay.
Can we see a picture of him
Yeah.
with the blinders on?
Mhm. Uno momento. Oh, picture. Can't wait to cut all this out. So like LD said, we're going to show a picture of Charles Barkley with these blinders.
Show
So
us
we're
those
just looking
blinders.
for this picture. And here we go. We're going to zoom in on Charles Barkley with the blinders.
I can't. It's tough to see in that picture.
It's kind of, it almost looks like he's got on like an R. Kelly thing.
That's
like-
swing. Just look at the
God.
picture.
That's how I look. I'm not a great golfer. I never.
I know,
was.
but he's so tall, he has to like bend down, like squat down in order to hit.
But it's,
Why don't you just get a longer club?
Have you guys heard of this new fast food challenge that's going around where you have to go to like, I think like 10 to 20 fast food places and you just get whatever the person in front of you got and then you have to eat it in the car without throwing up?
in one day.
Yeah, like in one night, like in like 1 hour. You go to like every fast food place, like you get.
Okay, then what's the first fast food place you're hitting?
Well, we'd have to start like literally we like live on a strip of fast food places
Yeah.
on this main road right here. I'm not going to dox myself, but like I guess we could probably start at Domino's. I would consider that to be fast food. But
Would you consider
well,
Chipotle?
time out. It's got to be a drive-through. So the
Okay.
first one for us would be like Cookout.
Okay, yeah.
Then we'd have to go to Popeyes.
Did you
which
know
would be
that?
fine?
Did you
okay?
know that Whataburger is like the only fast food restaurant that starts with a W?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
What about-
Wendy's.
Wendy's nuts hit your chin.
Damn. He cooked your ass on that one. I can't believe you fell for that. Okay, but that he cooked
What
your
about
ass.
Wendy's?
I knew he was gonna fall for it.
I'm certainly.
So if we had to do it right, we'd have to start at Cookout,
Yeah.
and then we'd go to Popeyes. That wouldn't be too bad, right? But then you know what the next one would be? We'd have to hit Long John Silver's. And that would be tough. Because the person in front would be like, yeah, let me get a 6-piece.
They gotta live in Bartlett.
So
They don't have one there.
then after we hit that, we'd have to go to like Seven Brews Coffee Shop.
That. Where are we putting McDonald's, Burger King, and
Oh, I
Zaxby's?
forgot. We'd have to get McDonald's in between. We'd have to get McDonald's first.
Yeah. Get McDonald's first. Chick-fil-A's right there. That would have to be somewhere in the middle. That would have to be somewhere in the
Chick-fil-A, and then we'd have to. What was the last one you said? Zaxby's. We'd
yeah.
have to go to Zaxby's,
Yeah.
and then past that, I don't know the next one. That we would
Sonic,
hit.
maybe.
Yeah, Sonic. That's right. We'd have to end at Sonic.
There's a.
That would no, but it's got to be a drive-through. That's the whole point. Is you have to
Oh,
you
okay,
can't be
okay.
like, hey, order the thing
Does that
next
not,
to me.
does that not count as a drive-through?
Well, you got to do it in the drive-through. You
Oh,
got to
okay,
tell the
okay.
person because you can't be like, "Hey, I want whatever the person to the left of me has."
Ah,
It's not-
gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I
Gotcha.
was saying we can't go to Domino's.
Yeah, true.
Unless there's a drive-through.
Crystals. You got
Well,
that.
then you skip Dunkin' Donuts because they have a drive-through.
Oh my god!
I mean, if
this
I'm
is
serious, yeah,
this would be a tough challenge.
Dunkin' Donuts would be fun.
Technically, Chipotle has one too.
Technically, we'd have to get a fourth person to do this. So maybe that's what we do for our contest that you'd like to plug right now. We'll have them do. I think it's called a DougDoug challenge.
DougDoug.
Yeah,
hell?
I thought I can't remember what it's called.
So while he's looking that up, yeah, we're running a contest right now. We're trying to get 1,000 followers on Instagram, 2,000 on Instagram, 1,000 on YouTube, 1,000 on Facebook, and 1,000 on TikTok. And we're gonna choose between whoever's followed us, and you can draw you can enter 4 times by following us on all 4 accounts. And whoever wins, we're gonna take you to the Bass Pro Shop, treat you to a great dinner on top of the pyramid, biggest pyramid east of Mississippi.
Okay, it is called a DougDoug.
Sweet. And then we'll be running. We'll be inviting you to.
What are the 4 accounts that people need to follow us on? You didn't say that.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, he did. Run it back.
Run it back, Turbo.
Run it back.
No.
I can't wait.
What are the 4 accounts?
Jamie.
What are the 4 accounts?
Only if you say sorry once you do go through editing it.
I will if you are.
Okay.
Okay.
So Facebook.
Okay, time out. If you are wrong, what's your punishment for being wrong?
My punishment. Then you have to decide the punishment.
The punishment is that LD and
You got to participate in the shit festival.
No. If you didn't say this, we get to film you in the car with a gimbal, and you're gonna go do this DougDoug challenge without us, and you're gonna have to get what the person in front of you gets at all these fast food places.
Okay,
until you're either. I would say you got to go. How many do you think we should go for?
Let's do 10 to be safe.
10. Okay, you sure 10 meals?
Let's do 6.
I think he could do it. He ate that McDonald's burger and he didn't even
That's
remember what it tastes
true.
like.
Yeah, you devoured that big arch.
But if I'm right, then you have to go do the DougDoug challenge.
That's fine.
Look, if you're right, I'll eat at Indian Palace. How about that?
Dude, you would love it. You would love it. Hey, listen, I got him Indian food for tonight.
you know you should do, it would be a very funny prank to do at Indian Palace, would be to do the buffet, but then try and put the food into like an extra container in like a backpack. And see how long it takes the wait staff to know this.
Because your dad doesn't know what I look
He's
like.
got eyes.
Has he caught people doing that before?
All the time, dude.
Yeah, dude.
And it's just like, what the thing is, there's this old lady that does it. Like I think she's not that well off, so my dad doesn't really care. Like, okay, do whatever.
It's like whatever, you're gonna die anyways.
Not that. But she's a really nice lady, so my dad always gives
She's
her
only got a
extra
few more
food.
years of this.
I had a guy in college that was stealing bagels from the cafeteria that we could go to. And the ladies ended up following everyone that took the bagels and making sure they ate them one day. And he was like, he had like 8 bagels. They made him eat. So funny.
What would happen if he didn't eat the bagels?
They were going to know that he was the one that was stealing them. They didn't have
okay.
cameras. And then shortly after that, they got cameras.
Because of the
I
8
can't
bagel
wait for you.
incident.
You did not say it. I can't wait for you to
Okay,
do this DougDoug
so-
challenge.
He's be doing a DougDoug challenge next week. So we're
Okay.
running a contest on you. We're running a contest to see which one of your lucky subscribers
On
can
what
come
4 social media accounts? Because you
on
haven't said it yet.
Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube.
Yes.
So we're trying to hit 1,000 followers on YouTube, 1,000 followers on Instagram, 2,000 on Instagram, 1,000 on TikTok, and 1,000 on Facebook. And you can enter 4 times, and we'll draw live on the podcast to see who the lucky winner is. And we'll take you to Bass Pro Shop, biggest pyramid east of the Mississippi. We'll treat you to dinner, and we'll invite you onto the pod. If you can't make it onto the pod, we'll ship you a rack of rendezvous ribs. Jimmy's will be sending it to you.
Jimmy's
FedEx.
treat.
I think every week until this contest is over, we need to amp up the stakes on this contest as well. I think we need to burn at least 1 Canadian flag
Yeah, sure.
per week.
Per week.
Why do you have a Canadian
We'll get
flag?
'em in
When I
bulk.
was in Vancouver.
God, that's
okay.
so sick. Vancouver, Canada.
Vancouver was fun. It was fun.
Vancouver.
I really like any other
Literally the housing crisis capital of the world.
it is. Dude, there's no more houses being built. The economy's going to shit there. It is getting bad.
Yeah,
It's
did you see the
because the
people?
Grizzlies left.
Yeah.
You see, was
They came home.
there was like some liberal lesbian couple that left the U.S. when Trump got voted into office,
Oh yeah.
and they went to Canada. And now they got like a GoFundMe because they can't find housing and all that stuff.
Mhm.
It is so expensive to live there, dude.
In Canada, yeah, and
Yeah.
also their money's inflated, so that's like terrible.
Yeah, nothing helps. I think.
It's like a trifecta of like wealth, like disappear, like them taking it from you.
Yeah.
Drake seems to be doing fine.
Drake, the king of Toronto.
All right, so here's the deal, Brajesh. We're gonna replay this pod. We will announce next week what happens.
Okay.
Probably the following week, first episode of April, we will go do this DougDoug challenge. I do want to ask you this: would you rather do 10 regular DougDugs, or you can do 6 double DougDougs, which is you have to order double what the car ahead of you ordered.
Dude, I'd rather do the 10.
You'd rather do the 10. What if it's 5 doubles or 10?
It's still technically 10.
Well, that's up to
Oh,
you.
I forget about crystals too.
Yeah, no, trust me, we know.
What
figured
about
that one
Wendy's?
out. We're gonna map it out.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
I think you've gotta maybe, I don't know. I can't decide whether you should go through the drive-thru and we make you eat it in your car, or if you go inside and you say, I need whatever the person in the drive-thru just ordered.
Would it be better if we brought it back here, put it on the counter?
Nope. That's the whole
Then it
point.
has to be, that has to be in the car.
Okay, then you got to do it in your car.
Either that, or like I'll like to go into the parking lot, eat out like back of my car, like while I'm like.
Or you got to
recording
go to the was it the little Holiday Inn down the street, and you got to ask for room 40 and go eat it in room 40.
This is getting an intense challenge.
Have you haven't been to room 40, the restaurant in the hotel? You never heard of it?
I've never heard of room 40.
Room 40's nuts.
You haven't gotten this.
I thought you guys were putting me on game, not sexually assaulting me.
On a serious note, what is the car that your family just got? The giant car? Is it a Yukon?
No, a Wagoneer.
It's not a Yukon.
Mm-mm.
Not a what?
A
I thought I was gonna get.
See, when I'm on the pod, there's 2 sides of my brain I'm using right now. I'm using the other side.
I'm happy one of them's firing.
Yeah. No, not
What a performance.
Well, was it first for shame on me, the second time to insult me, shame on you, the third time? Oh, it's not gonna happen the third time.
I don't know.
It's not gonna happen.
Are you talking about like George W. Bush?
Yeah.
Thing? No, it's first time, shame on me. Second time,
Can't get fooled again.
can't be fooled.
Can't be fooled again.
Fooled me one time, shame on
There's an
you.
old saying in Tennessee. I think it might be in Texas, but it's in Tennessee. You never heard the J. Cole album where he samples that?
Yeah.
What's the album called?
I don't know.
Name 5 J. Cole albums.
J. Cole 1, J. Cole 2, J. Cole 3, and J. Cole
It's 24
4.
Hills Drive.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I
Forest
just
Hill
listen, I just listen to the songs. I don't record them to memory.
Name 1 J. Cole song. That's tough. And you just told us you were a big J. Cole fan.
Oh, who said that? Run it.
We'll run it back.
Huge fan.
Biggest fan. Okay, so we got our current events done. Are we moving into My Roman Empire?
Yeah, we can move into My Roman Empire. What do you got lined up?
So
Explain the topic for everybody. You did such a good job explaining the contest.
oh, dude.
Look in the camera. Don't look at me.
So My Roman Empire is where we find a crazy little history fact that we want to share with you. And my crazy history fact this week is Operation Northwood.
Mm-hmm.
So Operation Northwood, it was going to take place after the Bay of Pigs, which happened in 1961. In 1961, basically the CIA trained 1,400 Cuban expats to go start a revolution in Cuba. It failed dramatically. And so they were left, this increased Cold War tensions because at this point, the USSR had 100K soldiers in Cuba. There were nuclear weapons that were already there. So the American military was ready to invade Cuba, which we're like doing right now.
They for sure had them there, though, didn't they?
No, they had nuclear. So they had like these nukes were like they were shipped off by the USSR.
I know, I'm just playing.
And Operation Northwood was basically them. Stop that. Operation Northwood. God, Jimmy, you
Wrap it up, B.
I'm trying.
You said Operation Northwood in Cuba at least
I'm
a dozen
trying. I'm
times.
trying to quit interrupting me.
No one's
And Operation Northwood was another plan presented by the Joint Chief of Staffs that was supposed to have a false flag attack happen in Florida where their Cuban nationals were killing innocent citizens and destroying property. And this didn't go through. And once JFK found out about Operation Northwood and then also found out about Bay of Pigs, basically he was quoted saying, I want to shatter the CIA into 1,000 pieces and scatter it to the wind. This is how horrible these operations were. Like, how does this make us a respectable nation by starting these false flag attacks? So the U.S. has always been doing false flags.
So warm up. I think they've been doing false flags like since the beginning of time.
Yeah, I thought they.
Speaking of one,
Mm-hmm.
how about the War of Troy?
Troy
Isn't that Troy?
with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, exact same one.
Okay.
The one where they were fighting over Helen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I forget who it was.
Helen of Troy.
I know Helen of Troy, But there was a person
Paris?
who documented. Was it Paris?
Oh no, you're talking about Homer, the
Yeah.
Iliad and the Odyssey.
I'm talking about the person who documented. Can we?
Yeah,
pull
no,
up-
it was Homer. It was Homer who like he's the one who wrote the what is it, Odyssey and the Iliad.
named Helen. Helen apparently was kidnapped.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she was apparently kidnapped by the Trojans, and they fought for 10 years over this woman. Well, Euripides came out and said that Helen was actually in Egypt, so she wasn't even kidnapped at all. So this could have been one of our first false flags
Mm-hmm.
that we fought over. The Greeks really just wanted to take over the Trojans.
Rumor is Hermes, the god, whisked her off to Egypt.
Oh, yeah, Hermes whisked her off.
Is that what we're calling him now?
Yeah,
That's what I need to say. Was that you? No, it was Hermes, baby.
Hermes did
was-
this. I wasn't there, babe.
Yeah, Helen of Troy, Brad Pitt. Shout out. Great movie.
That was a really good movie.
Mhm. I'm looking forward to Matt Damon's The Odyssey coming out.
That should be dope. Christopher Nolan doesn't miss.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, he's got so much to tell, though. Cyclopses, the sirens.
Yeah.
I mean it's going to be at least a 3.5 hour long movie.
Or a two-parter.
Probably a 2-parter actually. In this
Screw a
economy,
I feel like
probably a 2-parter.
anything that starts with the legendary logo is usually pretty ballin'.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
anything with Christopher Nolan. You're right. He's never missed.
Well, Legendary Pictures did more than just Christopher Nolan films. Like Straight Outta Compton was Legendary Pictures.
Oh, that was
That was a good movie.
I got to look mine up. I'm sorry. I was reading it at work, but I want to make sure I get it right.
Gitmo.
Guantanamo
Mine was
Bay.
actually about Cuba, too.
I'm like, that deal.
Okay, my Roman history fact as well, something about the history that we want to talk about, such as how often is what you think about the Roman Empire, which you also didn't say after I asked you to say
What
that. Is that true or false? Did I say, hey, explain it? He never said anything.
I just explained.
You
what-
explained it.
Half-assed.
No, you explained it.
Yes, I know. That's what I just said.
Yeah, it was just a Roman. Yeah,
But I asked you too.
Yeah,
And you
explained it.
didn't.
I explained it.
Okay.
The best of my ability.
Everybody knows at this point, man,
Yeah.
because we're basically famous.
My Roman Empire
with our shitty
is-
clips.
I was thinking today.
Screw you.
So I was thinking, like, what is the worst prison you could ever be in the U.S.? And I was thinking, like, what was it, Alcatraz? Then they have like some supermax prison in Colorado that's called like ADX in Florence, Colorado. That's where like people like El Chapo are held now and stuff. And there's like, it's like basically solitary confinement 24 hours a day. Then I was like, wouldn't the worst prison be in Guantanamo Bay? And so I was thinking about Guantanamo Bay, like, I'm talking about Harold and Kumar escape from Guantanamo. Anyway, I was thinking about Guantanamo Bay. I was shocked to find out that we lease this base from the Cubans and that it has been signed in under U.S. control since 1903. So it's over 100 years old that they use this Cuban base. And I was like, what the hell do they use this base for? And apparently it was just used for like a supply depot, quote unquote, in and out and whatnot, like just, goods coming in, goods coming out. And then eventually it was turned into like a supermax prison. But now they're not accepting more people into this prison. But there's these 23 very unfortunate souls that may or may not have done atrocious things that are just stuck there. And this is where I was telling you guys like a few weeks ago, they've had several hunger strikes because the conditions are so bad at Guantanamo Bay. It's like that place that they busted for getting them naked and throwing poop all over them in the Middle East. I can't think of Abu Ghraib.
Yeah.
It's like that bad of conditions, but it still goes on in Cuba. And so all these people are there. Most of the people are people who are a war on terror. And I don't think they're accepting new prisoners at this time. But I just wanted to mention that. I just thought it was crazy because that's also in Cuba, which is like, how did we lease a base from one of our like biggest rivals?
I mean, isn't the same thing with Greenland? We have a really big base in Greenland for the longest time.
It's almost nothing like Greenland
No, what do you mean it's nothing like Greenland?
because we're not at war. We're not like in a Cuban Missile Crisis with
No,
the,
but
the
okay.
Danish.
So your point was that we leased a base off of Cuba, right? And my
My
point
point-
was,
my
and my
point is-
point was that we also have a base leased off of Greenland that we're trying to like take. So how's that not like
Because it's
comparable?
apples and oranges. You're saying it's apples to apples, but it's not because we're not in constant conflict with the people there.
We're trying to.
We didn't have a 40-year agreement where no one could even step foot in Greenland.
Okay, well, here's the thing: we still have bases there, and we're still trying to take over Greenland.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's less like Greenland than you're saying it is, but you're making it seem like it's very similar.
Dude,
And this is good discourse, but I'm just telling you, you're wrong.
how am I? Okay, I'm just saying there's still is
Okay,
comparable.
Hey, let's leave it up to the comments.
What are your
who's
top?
right? Who's wrong?
No, LD's got to decide. What are your top 3 things that make it like Greenland?
It's the fact that we have a base in Greenland that we've had for the longest time, that we have like complete autonomy on top of that base. It's the fact that we're trying to take Greenland, hostilely take it over. And it's the fact that it also has a lot of natural resources that we want to occupy.
Okay, there are no natural resources in Cuba that we want. Name one natural resource in Cuba that we want.
The cigars.
That's not a natural resource. Okay.
Yeah, dude, there were no dinosaurs in Cuba.
Number two, there is stop. Number two, we've been in constant conflict with the Cubans. We've tried to take over Cuba like 3 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Like Andrew Jackson tried to do it. I think like someone close to Abraham Lincoln tried to do it.
Yeah.
Like JFK
Still doesn't
tried to
prove
do
my
it.
point wrong. But
Okay. And then I would say the other one is we're not slowly starving the people of Greenland out and saying, oh, I don't know how they lost
Not yet,
electricity.
not yet.
Oh, I
They're
don't know how
white.
they lost oil.
They're okay.
So you
I-
admit that you're wrong.
No, I don't.
Okay. What do you think, LB?
Uh,
Damn. Okay, you're on the fence. Oh, it's
yeah,
like
I'm kind of on the fence
Whatever.
here.
Whatever.
Kinda on the
that's-
fence.
That's been our Roman Empire.
But I mean, I think that the situation with
And
Cuba
Cuba's much
and
worse.
Greenland is way
Yeah.
different,
Yeah.
but they do both have a base. And yeah, I get his point.
Okay.
And you'll be
Let's
doing a DougDoug challenge
let's-
next week too.
I'm sorry.
Let's just move into.
I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Let's just move into boy bossing too close to the sun. Do you have a boy bossing too close to the sun this week? You both are looking at me like deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
right now.
I don't have a boy boss, but I do have. Oh, I forgot about this. I do have a story.
All right, we'll get it while it's on the tip of your tongue.
All right, I'll tell y'all this story. So I was having a drink with a friend of mine. I'm not going to name this friend because I'm sure. I asked him if I could tell this story, but he told me not to include his name.
Was it a lady friend?
No, it was a guy friend.
All right.
It was a guy friend.
Was
So
it
he-
a guy friend that identifies as a lady?
He was telling me a story he wasn't very proud of back when he was dating a stripper.
Okay.
So he was dating this stripper.
Guy dates stripper.
Yeah, guy was dating a stripper, and he would take his then girlfriend and another one of her girlfriends to a hotel, and they would go up there and give massages, is what they told him.
Just
And then
honest-
he would
honest,
and he would
heartfelt-
and he would wait in the car just in case something were to happen.
So he was
and
a
then he-
pimp.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I was like, so you were pimping? He's like, no. It was basically like the scene from The Other Guys
Yeah.
where they were talking to Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
He was like, no, I wasn't. I
He had
wasn't
his
their
gun.
pimp. Yeah.
Did
he
you
was-
tell him that? You were like, this is literally the scene.
Yeah, this is literally the scene. I was like, dude, so you were accidentally pimping. And he's like, no, what? I guess I was. So yeah, he was accidentally pimping.
What-
And I was kind of breaking down the story, asking him a bunch of questions about, like, you know,
Did
do
you
you
make any
really
money?
think she was giving massages and all this other stuff? And then the age difference was kind of wild too.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going to bring that part up.
So it was
But
like a real hustle and flow. Kind of
yeah, he was. Him and his girlfriend were
thing.
he was basically pimping his girlfriend, and he was like, "Yeah, I would sit in the car, and dude, I'd make anywhere from $500 to $1,500 a night." I was like, "You were pimping, like you were legit pimping, dude."
Damn,
he
deep.
hit all the points. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, but at first he was like, "No, I wasn't pimping." I was like, "Bro, you was pimping."
I would have hit him with the have they ever gotten out of the car and then mentioned that the other guy's car had AC? Which is a scene from Hustle and Flow. I don't know if you ever seen Hustle and Flow.
Mm-mm.
It's only the Oscar, winning soundtrack.
Guess where it was filmed?
Hopefully Memphis.
It was in
Memphis.
Memphis.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. I thought
Craig-
you were going to do
Craig
another. I
Brewer,
thought you were
shout
going to do the third.
Memphis, baby.
What does Memphis stand for?
I don't know, dude. I think it's-
Making easy money, pimping hoes in style.
Did you pull that up at the top?
No,
here?
they had a guy on TikTok. They had like an old pimp on Lamar say that the other day on TikTok.
Well, okay, that's what Trump's going to Memphis for, right?
You gonna stop all the pimping?
See, that's the
It's-
issue. That's
It was
the
on
issue.
American Way too, by the way,
If
because the
you're-
girl worked at the Pony.
If you're in a blue state, you just go out there and you start a quality leering center. If you're in a red state, you still got to pimp.
There you go.
That's what it is.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to
Yeah.
make that money. All right, well,
You know it's hard out here for him.
My boy bossy moment was I was running late to work and I was about to be on time for work, and I ended up driving. It was very cold this week, and it went from like 80 last weekend to being like 23 this Monday morning. So I'm pulling out my driveway and my windshield was a little dirty. And I was like, oh man, I just need to hit that windshield washer fluid one time. And I went to do it and it froze my window. I couldn't see anything. And I had to get out in the middle of traffic and scrape off my window because I couldn't see anything. And I was like, oh my God. And so then I went to wipe it off and I got everything off of it. I got like a towel out and stuff and got everything off. And then I got back in my car. I was like, damn, my windshield's a little dirty. I went again. I was like, no. And it froze again. And I totally forgot. I was so blessed.
Who would have thought 75 degrees one day and then 25 degrees the next? A 50-degree drop in Memphis weather.
Wouldn't
that
you
sounds
like to
about
know,
right,
weather
Memphis.
boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your boy Boston moment?
So it's this one's not me and the family who was involved in this. They survived. So when these so
They're still alive.
so remember when the heavy storms
No
were coming
Indians
in?
were hurt.
No,
There were some storms in Memphis. Yes.
So this family was just going down Poplar, like where Central is. They're passing those lights, and then a
Poplar.
tree just fell immediately right in front of them. The mom was severely hurt. There were three kids in the back. They had like huge gashes in the head. It's just one thing they were like complaining.
What street was this on
Poplar and Central.
Okay.
You saw this. This was in the news. You saw it, got out and helped. You saw it. You kept
No.
driving. Like, God damn.
This was we got a phone call later that we're in the hospital right now. We can't can one of y'all come up here? So
Oh,
Yeah,
just
surprised the
family
family
friends.
members.
yeah,
or
family
something.
friends,
Okay.
and it was just dude. It's like 1 second they're all about to go watch a movie at This was on Sunday. They're about to go watch a movie at the movie theaters. The whole family's together. Everyone's just jamming out. Next thing you know, a huge log just falls out of nowhere, and everyone in the car is like involved in this car accident. They weren't like involved with anybody else, but luckily everybody survived. The mom's not doing too well right now, but I'll sort of GoFundMe for her.
I
guess.
I don't know if you guys know this or not. Greg Abbott, who's the governor of Texas, he was handicapped because he was jogging and a tree fell on his back in the middle of him jogging. He had on like old school headphones.
Yeah.
He like got hit and just paralyzed from it.
Really?
Mhm. That's why he's in a wheelchair.
That kind of reminds me of a story that actually happened on Central and North Parkway back when I was policing. This family was leaving the zoo and I guess got into a road rage incident where they shot into the car and they hit the mom in the arm. Yeah, they ended up shooting the mom
Yeah.
driving on North Parkway. I ended up taking the kids over there to Cafe Eclectic, getting them some water and stuff while we try to figure things out.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, and they're from Arkansas. Like, they were just coming visiting and probably Infinity temp tags came by,
They're never coming
pissed
back. right?
off, shooting. Probably not. I wouldn't.
Dude, we had a family.
Pandas ain't that cool.
Hell no, they're not. We had a family from Mississippi. A dad was taking his daughter. She just graduated, and they're like, "Hey, this is let me take you to an Indian restaurant." They came up to India Palace, and this was back 2020, 2023, when carjackings were just ridiculously high. They're eating food. They're having a good time. Like of course, like, and then they go out. He comes back in like, "Hey, can you call the police for me? Can you call the police? You have cameras." I'm like, "Oh, what's going on? What's going on?" I don't know who it was. They broke all the windows on this guy's car, and he was just there for his like celebrating his daughter's graduation. I just like can't
I
imagine.
think that guy's full of shit. Broke all the windows.
No, I saw it. I saw him like it was in the parking lot, and that's the craziest thing. And then another okay, so it was an ex-MPD officer. He had just bought a new car. He came in to pick up deliveries all the time, right? He's sitting to where he can see his car, and while he's just like sitting down and we're just talking, somebody comes up, carjacks his Kia.
Let me stop you there. Carjacking is when you take the car from somebody.
Okay.
I have to physically like either point a gun at you, a knife, or like physically rough you up and take your car. He just had his car stolen.
Yeah, car stolen. But dude, imagine you're like 5 feet away from your car, and someone just comes up and steals it, and you're an ex like MPD officer, and you're just thinking, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, and
DoorDash deliveries.
I'll tell you why that verbiage is important.
Yeah.
Carjacking, police can chase. That's a violent felony. Car stealing, it's not. So if it's a stolen car and a police officer chases that car and they wreck out and hit somebody,
Yeah.
that's on the officer.
Why that doesn't make what sense does that make?
It doesn't. Somebody
know.
got sued.
I think it's bullshit in Tennessee that you can't protect your property with lethal force. I think you should be able to. I know you're supposed to just protect your life, but in Mississippi you can.
Well, it depends on how you you word it, because
We're
there
not-
is
we're not
because
gonna
we are a
suggest-
Are you
stand
telling me?
we are a stand your ground state.
I thought the car could turn around and hit me, so therefore I started firing 6 times into his back. All
He
right.
hit it in reverse. Just make sure there's no cameras there.
All right.
Also, dead men tell no tales. So if you're gonna shoot somebody,
That's
make
elite
sure they're
ball
dead.
knowledge. That's elite ball knowledge.
LD saying fire a warning shot after he killed the guy and say, I fired a warning shot. Here's the hole right here. Okay, let's wrap up the pod and move into the Am I the Asshole? So this is a new segment, AITA on Reddit. Am I the asshole for wanting a blood relative only, not including my sister's adopted children picture at the family reunion? This happened at spring break, but still an issue. So this is in no way a COVID post. I mean, it's influenced by COVID, but so is everything these days. So this one's a little bit old. So it says, I guess I've seen just way too many, oh, I had a party this weekend and X happened, that are clearly trolling. And I wanted to make it clear this isn't one of those. And this happened at spring break. My family had a huge family reunion at Disneyland this year, and we actually lost the last few days for being shut down for COVID. There were 14 cousins of my generation. Collectively, we have 42 kids. My sisters adopted 6 kids, which included in that number. What is crazy is every single one of the 36 biological kids looks almost exactly like my grandpa. It's uncanny how strong his genes are. All the blonde hair, a certain amount of freckles on nose and cheeks, and all the cleft chin, and a small and pointy nose. I love my sister's kids to death, but ever since they adopted or fostered or were working on an adoption with them, we treated them like we do all the other kids. 3 are from Syria, 1 is from Senegal, 1 is from Bulgaria, 1 is from Vietnam. I mean, needless to say, they don't look like the other cousins, but they're loved just the same. Well, I thought it'd be neat to just get one picture of all the biological cousins to demonstrate how much they looked alike. We had taken hundreds of pictures of different combinations, all the boys, girls, toddlers, teenagers, all the first graders. So to me, literally, this was just a different, group and nothing different. Just wanting one where all the kids that looked alike took a picture together. Well, my sister had an absolute meltdown. She accused me of being racist and exclusionary. I tried to explain that we had taken dozens of shots of the other 42 together. This was just a unique chance to show how much all the second generation looked like each other. Several of the cousins agreed with her. She made a huge scene that caused a fight. It has lasted 6 weeks now. And when we just could have taken the picture, it would have been over and done with. Finally, I saw my sister again yesterday. She made another huge deal about how much of an asshole I am. Am I the asshole?
3, 2, 1. Yeah, she's a fucking asshole, dude.
Why did you do 3,
No,
2,
no,
1?
It's asking, is he the asshole, not her?
Isn't let's see.
He's asking, am I the asshole?
What are you guys confused? What are you confused about?
This is no, it was a chick talking to her sister.
It's 2 chicks talking to
Oh,
each other
okay.
that
Yeah.
are cousins.
Okay, gotcha.
They're cousins of a big family. By the way,
Okay.
what is this family? Mormon? There's 14 people with, that's like more than 3 kids per, or is that's exactly 3 kids. So like this family is like breaking the generation, but I guess some people have no kids because this one family has 6 kids.
But
It's
they
gotta
were-
be like a Mormon family
Yeah.
or something.
So I wouldn't definitively say, yeah, she's the asshole in the situation.
Okay, what do you think, LB?
Yeah, I mean, just take a
Okay.
picture with the kids if you want to.
Yeah.
You can. I mean, you have AI. Well, you didn't have AI back then, but you.
She could have just sat on this for 4 years and then she would have been able to edit them all out.
Yeah.
Or flip everyone and make them blonde hair and blue eyed like she had intended.
Yeah,
A strong grandpa
I mean,
genes.
they're part of the family. Part of the family. You could still see all the kids that have the
Yeah.
cleft chins and stuff in the picture with the other kids.
Because here's my thing. Those are just kids.
Yeah.
They had nothing
Okay.
to do with it.
And that's the family now. Make them feel welcome.
Yeah.
So let's read the top 3 comments and then I have a question for the group. Okay, so the first comment says, yes, you are the asshole. And then them treat them like we do all the other kids. Clearly not. Editory, wow, thanks for the reward. Top comment. It says, let's see, the next comment is, we treat them like all the other kids just until we remind them that they're not genetically related to the other kids. And then the next comment was like, yes, twice, congratulations. for trying to set up an exclusionary picture of a premise that is present for the 6 other kids, somehow prevent everyone from noticing the 38 other kids and their granddad. And then again, for your argument that if people had just given you what you wanted immediately, all of this unpleasantry would not have been avoided. You're basically yelling, no one else's feeling matters.
Increasing volume.
Yep. So, have you all ever been on a trip or you've taken a significant other on the trip and the significant other's family or your family has asked them to get out of the family pictures? That was like a sentimental moment.
I've never had that.
Okay. Have you ever had that, Brajesh?
Yeah, where it's just me, my mom, my dad. And
Right. But like I'm
Yeah.
saying, like if you had your girlfriend and you guys were on a beach trip, your
Brajesh-
family might be
Brajesh ain't never had no girlfriend.
my roster breaks are different.
Your roster.
like, or like,
That's the only cringe thing I could think of saying.
you know what I'm saying though? Like, let's say you're on a trip with your
I get what you're saying.
yeah, and they're like, "Would you mind taking the
Yeah,
picture?"
you want-
That's,
yeah.
that's the way they get out of it. They say, "Would you mind taking this picture?"
Has that happened to you?
No, a couple times. It happened to a buddy of mine, and he brought it up, and he caused like some huge thing at a. I'm not gonna name him, but he caused a huge thing because they were like, "Why don't you hold the baby?" And so he's holding the baby, and he has like no intention of this relationship lasting. And right after he gets done with it, he goes, "Man, in like 10 years, they're gonna be like, who the hell is this guy holding the baby in these pictures?" Like broke this girl's heart on her family vacation
Dude, but
Why do you
it's like-
why do you make a big stink out of it then if he was in the picture?
because he was making a joke that he wouldn't be in next year's
okay.
picture.
That's funny as fuck.
or like they wanted him in there so bad that he was like, "Oh, you just don't know." That, so I felt bad for the guy. Sometimes you just gotta get out
I
of
wonder
it.
if his picture's still
Sometimes-
up.
What? Yeah, it's in a photo album somewhere. Like, you know, you never think about that.
He's made his impact.
So yeah, this has been episode 42.
42.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all for listening. Y'all have a great night.
Damn, you're really wrapping this thing up quick. I thought maybe we'd like jazzercise or something for a minute.
Why not?
What have you been up to?
This
Let's
is
just-
record time right here.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
riff.
Dude, I haven't been up to anything, just working.
Tell us
so much.
what's going on with you. Why are you working so much?
Wow.
Because this is way too much information, but one of the people I used to work at Indie Palace, he's not doing too well right now,
Oof.
and that just means that translates to me picking up more shifts, and which is like I hope he gets better. I hope he's feeling better, but
Question.
Y'all can't hire a temp?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Have y'all thought about hiring someone?
And when y'all do
I
hire,
think
is it everyone at this restaurant? Are they all Indian? Do you
All
only
Indian,
hire,
all
you
Indian.
only hire Indians?
That's not true. I've come in there several times.
well, not all
Okay.
Indians, but it's just when it comes to hiring people, like I've never seen my dad hire like people that have been here for like the last 20 years.
Brajesh,
So,
Brajesh is hitting you with the if you go to a hibachi restaurant, you don't want to see Jimmy in the kitchen. That's what he's saying. Like,
I would love to see Jimmy.
hey everybody, how's it
I'm
A
going?
little hair bun on.
I mean,
but
is he a cook? Is that why?
no, he was just one of the people working in the front, and he basically
Hire
had
some hot little like
well, no I mean,
college chick.
That's okay. That's I don't know what my like dad's thinking about it, but whatever it is, it's like it's
Bring
just,
that up to him. Be like, have you ever been to Hooters, Dad?
or
If we could
time out,
increase-
time out. An intern,
Yeah,
but they're just a waiter.
here for 6 months.
I mean, a hostess, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are making solid points. Not what
Mm-hmm.
of you said anything wrong, and it's just I don't know. It's just like all of a sudden he basically had a stroke, and he's hopefully he's going to be doing better. But
Is he like old?
he's old. He's old.
Working as a host?
Dude, he's like one of the co-owners too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's just
That makes more
like
sense.
everyone's like there the whole time. So we're thinking about it, but we'll see. In this economy, like hiring people right now is just really fucking hard. Even though people are looking for jobs, it's just I don't know, man. Just one thing after the other. We'll have to figure it out. But it's just my week's been.
I bet I can
hell.
find somebody
Well,
without a job going out probably like one weekend. I'd find you somebody
Well,
like
I-
that from.
I actually don't doubt it whatsoever.
On
I
a-
might be hitting you up for that.
On a separate note, you know, I'm going to New York in a few weeks. I'll be able to report back on what's Mandami's actually doing up there.
Dude, he's apparently doing a lot of changes, right?
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Rent control.
I went up there right before COVID. I went up there right after COVID, and I haven't been back up there.
What's up in New York? Do you have family up there?
Now I'm just going on vacation.
Oh, okay.
It's the concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
you like New York?
It's all right. I could take it or leave it. I mean, I don't like the danger of the subway. I feel like at any moment somebody like
You get stabbed.
you always stand back from the track. Like literally once a week, they have someone get pushed into the tracks.
Really?
Yeah, by homeless people.
There's like
Yeah, like I don't know the
With that
number.
same little laugh.
I don't know the number, but it's something like somewhere around 10 people per year. But like then that's statistically really low compared to like how many people die from homeless people pushing them in traffic in any
dude,
other
you should go
major city.
you should go investigate the Jew tunnels.
I'm not doing that.
Shows how they really are.
Think about
The
that.
Chabad tunnels.
That guy though that lived by that synagogue, and he claimed that he could hear Yiddish people speaking below his apartment, and he thought he was going crazy, and then he was like vindicated.
Yeah, who like tweeted it a year later.
You know what? Shout out South Park for not having the balls to do an episode on that right now.
When are they dropping new episodes right now?
I don't know.
I haven't heard
I
about
haven't seen. They probably had to stop once they made the episode about 'cause I mean the newest season was about it had a storyline of Trump trying to get the devil pregnant to bring in the Antichrist, which
it. Technically is true.
I mean,
don't
it
know,
doesn't
man.
sound that far fetched.
Yeah, it's not that far-fetched.
LD, you got a big wing competition coming up.
Well, I'm probably not gonna participate,
Well, damn. Come on, man.
but I do got a barbecue hat on
You're
today.
not gonna plug it. What does it say for everybody listening at home?
Yeah,
What does it say? Describe it to people
Says,
that are listening.
it says pork rub, but it's in the same font as Pornhub.
What's that?
Which pork rub could be a name of a porn site as well.
Well, technically, we're in Tennessee, so you can't have pork rub unless you have a VPN.
True.
So
Actually, who knows where the spot is shot? So it could be
I don't
anywhere.
know. We just drop Memphis all the
Mhm.
time.
all right, so
I'm literally wearing a Memphis Grizzly shirt.
tune in next
Could
week.
be some other Memphis in Egypt.
Tune in next week for Burjesh's DougDoug challenge.
Tune in next week for Jimmy's DougDoug challenge.
We'll see.
I cannot wait for you to watch this.
We'll
It's
see.
at 33 minutes.
We'll
You know
see.
what's so funny, Jimmy, is you could tell him that he said it because
Yeah.
he's not gonna watch it.
Yep.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. As soon as-
Episode 42.
Y'all have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.